it's a bit windy this morning. Good morning, everybody. How are you out there in YouTube land? Hey, we're doing something a little bit different today. It's road reality. Why should I ever expect the same kind of video twice? But that's one of the things that I want to talk to you about. We're going to have a conversation, you and me, today, all right? I really enjoy these, so we're going to have a little conversation, and I'm going to write a love letter to one of my favorite pieces of tech. So, last night I was watching Gil from GB Winging It and Mikey from My Kaylee 7, and they were talking back and forth via the Zoom call that is YouTube. Yes, I did that in a video a while ago. That was a highly edited video. Their videos are not highly edited. They go at it old school. One, maybe two cameras, run what you brung, let all the bloopers fly, and they put like next to no editing. I won't say no because they have to do some editing, right? But they do very, very little editing. And I find that so fascinating and inspirational at the same time. Because here these guys are, they are strapping a camera to their helmet, they're riding their Goldwings. Hey, maybe it's a Goldwing. God, I always forget that bump's there. Maybe it's a Goldwing thing, huh? What do you think? Is it a Goldwing thing? Those Goldwing riders like to do old school motovlogs. Anyway, but they both mentioned me. Well, at least Mikey mentioned me. I think Gil mentioned me too. We'll say it. My brain is, I need more coffee. I'm not awake yet. All right, we're through the bumps. I can drink coffee. Coffee. This is good stuff. You roast your own beans and all that stuff? You go that far, or do you just drink the stuff? Personally, I grind it and then I brew it and I drink it. But that is off topic for today's discussion. Get the microphone out of the way. That's not really the microphone I use for my audio. No, that comes from here to there to... Anyway, you've seen all those videos. But it's inspiring to me that they don't care about algorithms and they don't care about... Good morning. Hey, look at that. We got a good morning. She was drinking her coffee. But they don't care about their algorithms or any of that other nonsense. They just go out there for the love of motorcycling and wanting to share their experience with others. And I tiptoe around this in a few videos upcoming and past. I don't know when this one's going to be recorded, but we'll get back to that in a minute. Not recorded, published. But I wanted to touch on it because I commented on their videos, but I have a little bit of something to say too. Especially because they both called me out. Mike for, all the editing I do to my videos, because I'm a moron, all right? Nobody needs to sit here and watch me fumble through 48 lines that don't make any sense for 12 minutes when you could watch a 6-minute video and get the same exact experience wondering where all your brain cells went. But really, anybody that straps a helmet to their bike or their helmet, it goes out on their motorcycle, however much editing they want to do, that to me is a motovlogger. They are commenting on the fact that there's two white vans in front of each other. For instance, it's not a very good instance, but it's there. They comment on the traffic or animals on the side of the road. I think Mikey saw horses on his ride last night. Yeah, stuff like that. But you're commenting on that, and you're also giving people a snapshot into your psyche, as it were. Right? Psyche, is that the word? But you're giving people a view into your mind. It's a scary thing, right? Especially in my case. But in their cases, they are much more... See, I'm fumbling for words now. But they're more articulate. Aha, there it is. Articulate. I'm artistic. They are articulate. Because I really do enjoy taking a set of footage and editing it to music and adding different effects and stuff. And I enjoy that. Now, we'll get back to that in a second, but bike, nice, road glide. So here you got these guys that are just inspirational for somebody who's fairly new to it, like me, and they just want to share their experience, and it keeps me focused on sharing the experience, because That's what motovlogging to me is all about. The how-tos, the garage videos, all that stuff, that's great. It really is. And like Eric at Kraken's Garage and Adventures, I butchered the title, but Eric at Kraken Eric, he does some great stuff, and he's so generous. That's the word. I'm struggling for words today. It's a great title for this video, John. See, I leave myself editing notes in the recording, and I left that one in just to show that I leave editing notes in my recording. But Kraken Eric, he does a lot of giveaways, and he does his videos in his garage, shouting out other people and doing his installs, and I think that's great. But he also gets out on his bike, and that to me makes him a motovlogger. I can't fault him for that. Now in this video, I'm going to try to cut down a little bit, so it might run long, but it's worth it, trust me. Like, I know I'm the one sitting here recording it. How do I know what's worth it and what's not? It's all a crapshoot. But then you get the videos like the one that I'm going to publish tomorrow, but in your time it's probably a week ago, where I'm riding with Andy from Motos, Caves, and Coffee, another motovlogger in Maryland. If you haven't seen that video, and most of my subscribers probably have, go check it out. It's a banger. That's a John guarantee. It's worth the price of admission. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. But seriously, I like doing the conversations back and forth. I do, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I really enjoy the cinematic editing, you know, like I said earlier. Haha! I enjoy editing to the music and finding all the other stuff that works. So I enjoy both parts of it, because I like having a conversation with you guys. Golly, it's windy out here. I don't think they were calling for wind today. Although you can see I've got my winter gloves on. It is definitely not the warmer part of spring right now. The temperature dipped like 20 degrees day 1 to day 2, yesterday to today. I need more coffee. So there I was, no shit, minding my own business. And I don't feel attacked by those guys for all the editing I do. I really don't. It's what helps me share my experience and makes it a lot more fun for me, because this is a hobby and I do it for fun. I like coming on these rides with you and sharing my experience and the thoughts in my head, as scary as it might be. Hey, do you think I can go around this corner, handlebar, hands off? I think I can. I think the bike knows what to do at this point. It's ridden this road so many times. That's better. But I find it a lot of fun, and that is motovlogging to me. But something else that just drives my creative juices and everything is getting the new gear. I may have mentioned this before, but being able to use the gear in new and interesting ways really gets me going. I've got to catch up at some point. But I was editing some footage from like October and last year before I got the max lens mod on my cameras. And this max lens mod is awesome, by the way. Oh, and I broke the rear screen on the Hero 9. I got a crack in it. Here's a picture. I don't know how it happened, but I noticed it after the ride with Andy. So I'll probably get a screen protector and slap it on there and call it good. But anyway, I digress again. But having this new tech, and that's what, you know, kind of gets my creative juices flowing. So what I end up with is, we're gonna wait till I'm not next to this truck anymore. So it really just gets my creative juices flowing to find new ways to try out tech. And I mean, who doesn't love to do that, right? Hey, we're gonna get a light here pretty soon. Cool. I guess we're not getting the jump off today, Gil. But here I am editing with this max lens mod on my camera now, and I realized that it has a bonus that nobody really talks about. So I'm gonna talk about it. And it's my love letter to GoPro for doing this this gear update. So the Max Lens mod has extra stability built in, and if you noticed in all my testing videos, my helmet's swinging wildly around the frame, but the frame doesn't really move. Well, what I've noticed is I can speed my footage up, and minus an Exorcist style head check, I can speed my footage up to like 600%, and it just looks like a time lapse or a speed warp, whatever they call it. And that I think is super cool, because anytime I want to speed up like 30 seconds of footage to 5 seconds and put some music to it, just to show the transition, the travel between one location and another, I can do that, and it's super easy, and the effect comes out better. And I like it when technology helps me and doesn't hurt me, because lately I've had a number of issues with the GoPro not recording. It gets that in-camera audio for some reason, and you're gonna let me in, but I don't want to. There we go. Okay. Woo. See, little commentary, right? Little commentary with the car behind me. They're gonna ride my bumper now. That's okay. So I really love the Max Lens mod. It is phenomenal, and it helps me do better videos, in my opinion. Let me know if you like that video in the comments below. Golly, you know, that just sounds wrong. Tell you what, if you like a video, you're gonna comment it on it anyway. You don't need me to ask you. But I do love how it makes things just so much easier for me. And I do tend to edit my videos quite a bit, because I don't particularly enjoy making a 12-minute ramble take 12 minutes. And I also have a sixth sense, a spidey sense, if you will, for knowing when the wind noise is going to catch this microphone and totally foobar the recording. So I try to avoid that if at all possible. I try to keep things as clean as I can for you guys, both in language and in the audio, because as a half-deaf person, nothing drives me crazier than bad audio. The last thing I want to talk about is chronology. Yeah, the study of Chronos. No, that's not even a real word. John, you're an idiot. Anyway, I want to talk chronology for a minute, because you're going to see this video before some other videos, but after some other videos, and you probably have no idea what time or day it is, because I don't either. But I am a sufferer of the new and shiny syndrome. I made that up. It's not a real thing. It's not in the DSM-4 or 5, but it is a real thing to me, because I get this new footage, like the stuff that Andy and I recorded last weekend, and I worked on it Saturday night before I did the Code Gray challenge. I worked on it Sunday night, and I worked on it Monday night, and then I rendered it and posted it, or uploaded it, and it's going live, like I said earlier, tomorrow my time, but everything's out of sorts.
Call me the prospector, ain't no bone collector chasing that carry.
See, wasn't that pretty damn smooth? That was cool, and I just cut ahead and slowed down a little bit, and now we're out of the wind a little bit more, and I can talk some more. See, that's why I like the Max Lens mod. Look at that. How cool is that? I got an example of the Max Lens mod in a time lapse, in a video, talking about the Max Lens mod time lapse. Woo! That's a mouthful. So anyway, things are out of chronological order, something like that. And that is why, because I get this shiny and new footage, and I want to edit it. And then when like last year, I went on these rides for like 5 hours, and like a dumbass, I recorded all the footage from 2 or 3 cameras. So it's like 15 hours of footage to go through and edit down. And I have a hard time cutting anything. So anything that isn't like blank space, but a lot of it is blank space. And then it's hard to edit that, because you're like, wow, that's scenic, wow, that's scenic, wow, that's scenic. But at the end of the day, you got to realize that your viewers have now seen 17 bridge crossings, underpasses, and then they've seen 48 sunsets. And you're like, nope, got to cull the herd, got to cut that down a little bit. So that is why things are not in chronological order on my channel. I am hoping, against hope, that by the summertime, we are just purely you and me having conversations on a timely fashion, or in a timely fashion rather. So that's my shtick, and this wind is killer. And it's chilly. I got my winter gloves on. I didn't put my, if you can see that, I didn't put the soft lowers back on. My legs are a little chilly, but it's doable. It's not too bad. I did wear the proper length socks today. Pick a lane, bub. Pick a lane. Oh, man. I got a lot to do. And you got a lot to do. So I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for riding along with me today. I appreciate it, even with my my rambling. So this is a Wednesday rambling commute video. Yay! Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to like it. And piss off Mike Hilly 7. Hit the subscribe thingy and the little Liberty Bell deal so that you don't miss out on the next crappy video I put out. I'll talk to you later. Bye.